Kansas lawmakers are already looking ahead to the next major state election and also looking into changes into how they run those elections.
Yeah, they filed nearly a dozen bills in the first week of the session that would change state election law. KAKE senior political reporter Pilar Pedraza takes a look at why and what this means for your vote.
First, let's be very clear. At this point, we're just talking about proposals. Lawmakers haven't passed anything yet, but a lot of lawmakers I've spoken with believe with a stronger Republican supermajority, the likelihood of any one of these ideas becoming law is higher than it was last year.
A good number of these proposed bills are just going to be piling up on top of things that have already been addressed.
Looking at this list of 11 proposals to change how Kansas runs its elections and who's eligible to vote in them, political analyst Dr. Russell Arbin-Fox sees a lot of familiar topics, such as making it illegal to interfere with an election officer.
Election officials are in fact citizens, so they're in fact already covered by existing laws, but somebody obviously feels that that's important.
And not counting mail-in ballots that arrive after the polls close at 7 p.m. on Election Day. But the chair of the House Elections Committee says there's one very good reason for all these ideas.
Kansas elections are safe and secure, but that doesn't matter if people don't believe it. It's important that we have voter confidence as it is that we have secure elections.
Representative Pat Proctor's committee is diving straight in on these bills, taking up 2 in 1 week, both addressing citizenship requirements for voting. On Tuesday, they look at a bill that would order the driver's license office to hand over its list of who with a real ID as a citizen and who isn't.
The Secretary of State's office right now has sort of a handshake agreement with the DMV to do some of this already. We just want to enshrine it in statute.
And put a citizenship requirement into the Kansas Constitution.
Our Kansas Constitution doesn't actually say that you must be a citizen to vote.
As for why so many proposals, Fox says that may have something to do with the larger Republican supermajority this year at the Statehouse.
And I wonder to what extent that may have motivated certain members of the Republican majority to say, well, you know, we've got more wiggle room than we've had in the past.
And I just spoke with the members of the League of Women Voters just about 15 minutes ago, and they say they're watching these bills very closely. If some of them pass into law, it could lead to more lawsuits against the state. You can check out all 11 proposals for yourself in the story over at KAKE.com. Pilar Pedraza, KAKE News, on your side.